Inert nuclear missile found in US man's garage. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. I thought this man's taking the libertarian memes to a fucking completely new level. Police in Washington State say an old rusted rocket found in a local man's garage is an inert nuclear missile. On Wednesday, a military museum in Ohio called police in the city of Bellevue to report an offer of a rather unusual donation. It's like, hey, I have a nuke. Can I put my nuke in your museum? It's like the worst dirty talk ever. The police then sent a bomb squad to the potential donor's home, and we think it's going to be a long, long time before we get another call like this again. Police said, referring to Elton John's iconic song Rocket Man. In a press release, police say the device is in fact a Douglas Air 2 Genie, previous designation MB-1, an unguided air-to-air rocket that is designed to carry a 1.5 kiloton W-25 nuclear warhead. So basically, it's the rocket, it's not the actual like nuclear payload. It's just a rocket that could fire a nuclear payload, but basically the guy is not in possession of any fissile material, right? It's just an old rocket that was used for it. However, there was no warhead attached, meaning there was never any danger to the community. Bellevue Police Department spokesman Seth Tyler told BBC News on Friday that the device was just basically a gas tank for rocket fuel. He called the event not serious at all. In fact, our bomb squad members asked me why we were releasing a news release on a rusted piece of metal, he said. So yeah, it's obviously just an old thing that the guy's picked. I don't know where he picked it up from. Actually, where would you get? Found this in a dumpster. Found a nuke. Just, can you believe people are just throwing these away like a fucking nuke? The call to police came from the National Museum of the US Air Force near Dayton, Ohio. The man, who does not wish to be identified, shame, I was going to give you an offer, and is extremely irritated by the media coverage, was not expecting a call from us, Mr. Tyler said, saying it seems the museum did not warn him that they would be reporting his donation offer. He was gracious enough to let us take a look at it, and we determined that it was safe, he said. Officials never suspected that a nuclear warhead might be present, meaning there was no need for mass evacuations in the city of 150,000 people 10 miles east of Seattle. I'm pretty sure some guy's not going to be like, I have like a whole nuke in my garage. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, obviously, they probably didn't expect me to actually have, like, the fucking thing that delivers the payload either. But anyway, the man told police that the rocket belonged to a neighbour who had died and was originally purchased from an estate sale. And to my beloved nephew, 16 Exocet fucking sea-to-air ballistic missiles. Thanks, Uncle. I mean, I wouldn't mind being bequeathed something like that. An M1 Abrams, fantastic. A bulldozer, hell yeah. Police ultimately deemed the item as an artifact with no explosive hazard. Because the item was inert and the military did not request it back, police left the item with the neighbour to be restored for display in a museum. And that's the thing, is the guy's obviously not trying to do anything dodgy with it. Like, he called the museum and went, I have a piece of military hardware. Would you like it to be displayed in your museum? He was essentially trying to give it away. Like, that's what he was trying to do. And they've done that to him. Like, that's stupid. He obviously had, like, no malicious intent. According to the Seattle Times, the rocket was used by the US and Canada during the Cold War. The first and only live firing of the Genie rocket was in 1957, according to the newspaper, and production of it had ended in 1962. So there's only ever been one live firing of it. I mean, that kind of makes it... I mean, I'm not, like, a military collector or anything like that, but, I mean... People in the comments will know. Some of you probably collect military gear. See if it's like a rare rocket that's only ever had one live firing, would that make it more valuable? Kind of like, it was a Funko Pop that they only made 2 of, or some, like that, except a lot less cringe. Is that how it would work? I have absolutely no idea. But the way I see it is, yeah, have recreational nukes if you want. The guy clearly didn't have any malicious intent, and it's a bit shite that the police were going in and harassing him and stuff like that. And also, shame on the museum for snitching.